The physics department here at Manchester is fantastic. I love it here.
I love it here in Manchester.
It is fantastic. There's so many things you can do.
Manchester is at the forefront of research in pretty much any area of physics you can think of.
It's a really friendly department. I mean, you'll hear this said time and time again, that Manchester's a friendly place.
I think it is one of the best places in the country to do physics.
Well, the students at Manchester come here and they join the biggest undergraduate department in physics in the country.
You're going to get the opportunity to do things that you might not get to do in smaller physics departments.
The department itself is filled with quite prestigious staff. Everyone's heard of Brian Cox, but there's also the Nobel laureates.
Developing topics like graphene, the links with CERN, everything like that. It's just basically a hub for modern science at the moment.
And the nuclear group has the oldest history of anywhere in the world, let alone the UK. Go back right to Rutherford, discovered the atomic nucleus.
There's lots of opportunities to try out different things, to travel to different places, to learn from some of the leaders in the field. Some of the things that I've been involved in some surveys, we've discovered some very interesting objects, some things that people have never seen before, real cutting-edge astronomy.
The thing that made me decide to come to Manchester was the open day and getting a level of enthusiasm that was a lot higher than any of the others I'd been to.
The school is amazing in how they provide facilities for such a large number of undergraduates.
And you meet a lot of different kinds of people, but they're always willing to socialise with you.
It's really important to make sure you go to a university that offers such a broad range of topics. So then how are you going to know what you're interested in? Like, I didn't know what I was interested in when I was first applying. I just knew I liked physics.
I do think we've got a bit more hands-on experience and we've got quite a lot of rigorous lab.
Which really is the core skill of any scientist, and in Manchester they really push you.
We're strongly advised to do one experiment from every field of physics.
Hence you can specialise quite early on in what your interests lie in.
Things like the Lovell Telescope is part of the University of Manchester, and it's a lovely place to come.
When you do physics at Manchester, you get close to frontline research very early.
It's very important when you're doing an undergraduate degree to be taught by people who are actually leaders in that field. And so they're making discoveries. You know, a discovery could be made here one day and it will find itself in a lecture course the next week.
But in the first year they do very fundamental experimentation. They can measure the speed of light. They can measure most fundamental constants, such as the universal gravitational constant.
In your fourth year, if you go down the MPhys route, then you'll be working with actual researchers, doing real research, and really allowing you to develop your interest in a particular area.
We have Jodrell Bank, we have the Photon Science Institute, we're soon going to have the National Graphene Institute. All of those will be facilities that our students can use.
There's a lot of one-to-one interaction, and so the students get to know a small number of staff very well.
You know, the professors giving you the lectures and stuff, they're all working in the top experiments at the moment, like the LHC.
The department is really friendly. It's one of the most friendly departments I've ever been a part of.
Your lecturers are always approachable. You can always ask them about questions that you have and uncertainties that you have with the course.
They're world-class people, you know, Nobel Prizes a couple of years ago, but they're also approachable. And that's what it does. They care about their subjects and they want to share it with you. They want you to care about their subjects as well.
It's one of the most welcoming departments I've ever been to.
It's just a really good atmosphere all around, and it's really encouraging for collaboration and creativity, and a healthy bit of competition as well.
At Manchester we've got quite a unique situation because we are a campus-based university. On the other hand, we are part of a very big city.
Manchester's a friendly place, the university's a friendly place as well.
It's one of the biggest populations of students in Western Europe, so there's a load of things for the students to do.
National parks, very close by. The Peak District is a short bus ride away.
Manchester's a great social city, a great place to be when you're young.
All of my students have gone on to have very successful careers, and I think that the PhD from Manchester will stand up against a PhD from anywhere.
What we can offer, both as the practical experience and the taught experience, we'd hope will be second to none. That should take you to the top level that anyone can manage.
It's a really cool place, it's a lot of things to do.
A great place to do great things.
Everything's just happening in Manchester.
I've loved it.
Whatever your interests, Manchester can give it to you.